Tucker Carlson, former Fox News talk show host, used his Twitter talk show to decry Republicans advocating for Israel to use all of its capabilities to fight back against Hamas in Gaza, as well as its regional backers in Iran after the terror group's assault on southern Israel. According to report, the position taken of Tucker Carlson on Israel marks him for now as an outlier among his allies on the GOP's fringes, many of whom have fully advocated for Israel's right to self-defense as far as it says it needs to go. His remarks could catalyze the first challenge to the rare bipartisan unity that has emerged in favor of Israel. Carlson said in his Twitter talk show that, quote-unquote, "There's a lot at stake in how we encourage Israel to respond to the horrifying Hamas attacks. Wisdom and long-term thinking are essential, but you will not be surprised to learn that's not what we're getting. Wars beget more war. The bigger the conflict, the uglier and longer-lasting the consequences. These are not complex observations but seem lost on our leadership class." Carlson is also questioning the party dogma on the U.S. backing of Israel. It stands to reason that others in the GOP may follow. He said that, quote-unquote, "This was an attack on the America Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley says," when in fact it was not. For that reason, we must finish Iran, a nation of 90 million people. Carlson added that, quote-unquote, "What exactly would happen to the United States if we declared war on Iran and started blowing up their infrastructure?" According to Haaretz News report, in his Twitter talk show, Carlson hosted presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who has previously called for an end to U.S. military aid to Israel. Ramaswamy focused on querying what went wrong with U.S. and Israeli intelligence ahead of the attack. Ramaswamy said to Carlson that, quote-unquote, "What the hell went wrong with U.S. and Israeli intelligence and Israeli defense that allowed this to happen? Everyone seems to be wanting this for later. I think it's a question for now if you're Israel." Carlson's comment comes as the U.S. and Israel both prepare for a long and brutal war, which will undoubtedly need congressional assistance at some point to account for Israeli military and defense needs. I am Lovely Montoya of Manila STV.